Welcome back, everyone. Hope everybody's all right. And I hope you can hear me. I know you can. I'm quite certain that I troubleshot the issue with sound and corrected it. So in just a minute, we will be, I'm going to go ahead and share it just so we know. Get that ready. They are live. They're just waiting for the presser to start, apparently. So in the meantime, once I see that starting, then, we'll mosey on over there. But I'm really hoping that it's good news. It's quite possible that it could be. So please keep your prayers going, keep your hopes high, because this poor little girl, for all we know, is out there scared and alone. And I know that all of you understand that we want her found. In the meantime, Chasing did post something about 30 minutes ago. Chasing Truth posted something. She's been very active following this case. And she posted something about 30 minutes ago stating that other media sources debunked the FedEx truck thing. So, guys, know the difference between your rumors and your facts. Okay. I love all your guys' positivity in the chat, man. I'm really, I got it. I'm going to take a second here and let you guys know, man, that I'm really proud and grateful for this community. It's been building for a long time. And I'm really grateful to you guys. And I wouldn't change a thing, man. I honestly wouldn't. I wouldn't change a thing. I'm really grateful that, 4 years. I've had 4 good years on here, man. And it's been challenging, and it's been fun, and it's really fantastic knowing you guys so far. So we're just gonna keep going. I'm not I wouldn't change any direction I've taken this channel at all. I have absolutely no regrets, and I'm really proud that I've attracted an audience that relates. So we're all about integrity here, guys. You know, I know I'm a little rough around the edges, and I tend to be a bit vulgar at times, but you guys accept me for who I am, and like I said, I wouldn't change a thing. So it's pretty awesome. This has been a great year. We still got about a month left of it, so Jill K. That's funny. What's up, Matt Bond? Yeah, man, it's been a minute, dude. Welcome. It's good to see you. Yeah. Yeah, my whole thing with this with what we were covering just a little while ago on here, I didn't see a coroner's van out there. I didn't hear any reports about a coroner's van out there. I didn't hear any reports about a crime scene investigation van out there. They went out there, they looked around, and then they cleared out. Maybe they collected something, maybe they didn't. Could just be an article of clothing, could be nothing. So I hope that there's an update leaning towards the positive side of things. I definitely do. I don't know why they would hold a press conference instead of just holding a instead of just writing a press release and putting it out there, and holding a press conference at 10 o'clock at night Central Time. I find interesting. But it's traditionally, in cases like this, a press conference late at night is not usually good news. So I'm just kind of preparing myself for the worst here mentally and thinking out loud, guys. But let's not jump to conclusions here. Let's and who knows, this press conference might be as Annie from 10 to Life likes to call them, big fat nothing burgers. It might just be nothing. Might just be, hey, we got a tip on something. We went out there, we looked, didn't pan out, and so we left. I started watching this movie. Sorry, I'm just waiting for this thing to start. So I'm just going to sit up here and hang out with you guys and just talk. I started watching this movie on Hulu just now with Emile Hirsch and Kate Bosworth. I think it's called The Immaculate Room. And apparently the premise of the movie is they have to stay in this white room with just a bed and a bathroom with a shower for 50 days. And if they complete the 50 days in that room, they get a $5 million. Oh, here we go. No sound yet. I don't have it muted. I do have it muted. Here we go.
We are. Yes, I'm Lane Aiken, Sheriff Wise County. I'm sorry. Good evening. We're glad to see y'all here tonight. It's been a really, really tough few days, and I'm very proud of the people who are here who helped us so much to get some resolution, to get some understanding, to provide answers for the families. And these people, we couldn't have done it without that. Could not have done it without them. The Texas Rangers. This is the acting SAC, Jim Dwyer with FBI. And then I've got my chief deputy and captain, enforcement captain here. It was a monumental task. And because of the cooperation, because of us working together, we were able to get the answers. Some of the answers were not the answers that we would have hoped that we would have gotten. And we want to send our condolences out to the family of Athena Strand.
No.
Her body was recovered about 2 hours ago, maybe 3, 6 miles that direction. It hurts our hearts to know that child died. So much so that she is on her way now to the medical examiner's office. And there's a Texas Ranger in front of her, and there's a Texas Ranger behind her. This community does not like losing our children. And we could see it because of all the people who came out and helped us throughout this ordeal. It was most meaningful what the citizens did because we have a close-knit group of folks here in Wise County. And it's our pleasure to serve these folks in Wise County, the Rangers, the FBI, and the Sheriff's Office. We're glad that we've had this opportunity, but we're just sad that it didn't end the way that we would hope that it would end. Earlier today, a tip was received. We knew early on in the investigation that there had been a FedEx driver made a delivery.
Oh, the FedEx thing is for real.
In front of the house about the same time that little Athena, 7-year-old Athena, came up missing. And continued good work by this investigative team, they were able to determine that the driver abducted Athena.
Oh my God, no.
And from the investigative standpoint, digitally as well as good old interviews, we think Athena died within just the very hour or so after her departure from her home. This driver is a contract driver, and his name is Tanner Lynn Horner. He's 31, and he's from Lake Worth.
Burn in hell, you piece of shit.
He's in the Wise County Jail right now because of the good work of these people and all the folks out there who have helped our EMC, our prosecutors here tonight, the deputies, the highway patrol, the citizens. He's in our jail, and he's in our jail being charged with capital murder, aggravated kidnapping, and his bond is $1.5 million at this time.
Oh my God.
We thank again the community And I guess at this point,
That
we'll
fucker shouldn't
take
have a
take
bond.
questions.
Was her body found on FM-4599 where you were at earlier?
You want to answer that? No, it was on another county road about 6 minutes. Now, we don't really want to release that address right now, but it was 6 miles further from here. So it's probably 3 miles past that. It's southeast of Boyd.
Was the driver actually delivering a package to that home?
Yes, sir, he was.
So she was abducted from her home, from the front of her home?
The driveway is about 200 yards or so, so probably pretty close to her gate.
What leads you to believe that she passed away within an hour of leaving home?
There's digital evidence as well as interviews that causes us to believe that.
How was the driver located?
You want to answer that question? Would you like to answer that question?
There were a number of investigative steps that have taken course along the way. The sheriff mentioned the digital evidence that was there, and we were able to work through that digital evidence and through partnerships with FedEx in order to help assist with locating him and finding him this afternoon.
Can you tell us if you have any prior criminal history?
I don't know the answer to that question at this point.
When you talk about that digital evidence, do you mean ring camera videos, surveillance camera videos?
I think the investigation is still unfolding at this point, and I think we'll leave the specifics in terms of what that is there. But right now we're on behalf of the FBI, I'd also like to offer my condolences to the Strand family and to the Wise County community as well. The partnerships with the Texas Rangers and with the gentleman behind us, the sheriff from Wise County, were truly remarkable and truly helped to bring some closure to that family today. And we know that they're hurting, but we do offer our deepest condolences to them.
Is just one person that you believe is responsible?
That is currently the understanding, yes.
And what led you to that location where her body was recovered?
Sheriff, you.
I can address that. It was because of the work of the Rangers and our investigators who were doing the interview that got us to that location based on the information they received from the suspect, now defendant.
The suspect confessed?
We do have a confession.
Yes.
Is there anything that you can give us on why the suspect said he did this, or what motivated him? Or...
We really can't get into the content of the confession, but I will say that we have a confession, and there's so many other things because this has really just come to this position, this time, and just closure just hours ago. So it's still very, very early, but we wanted to make sure that we got the information out, what has happened today because of the good work right here.
Do you know if this man knew Athena or her family?
No, that's a good question, and I appreciate that. No, he was not related and did not know the family.
We saw a large police presence on County Road 4599. Can you disclose
That was just misinformation. As the interview went on, better information came in, and that's how we ended up doing what we did to actually recover the body.
How many locations did he guide you to before you?
There were 3 that I recall. Is that correct, Job? 3? 2 other locations.
Was the other location the Lake Worth Fort Worth location near Somerville Place Road?
That is the defendant's home address.
Was there anything recovered there?
That again, that FBI as well as the Rangers ran that search warrant. We don't have that detail right now.
That's part of an ongoing investigation.
I know you've been in contact with the family. Is there anything that they want to say to the public tonight, the people that have searched?
I have. I spent quite a bit of time with the family, and they want you to know that they appreciate that. The vast majority of the families from Oklahoma, and they appreciated the fact that we care so much. They're devastated. They're angry because of what happened. Precious child taken from their lives. So other than their appreciation, and they would like to know that the community we give them our condolences, but we also want to make sure that we give them the privacy that they need. And I hope that everybody will respect that and give them a little bit of space, not only with the family from Oklahoma, but the family right here in Cottondale. Let's give them a little time. And we would ask, and from my closing remarks, we would ask that we spend some time and pray for these folks, so that they might be relieved of some of the pain. It's going to be a difficult few days, some sleepless nights, and they need our support.
Sheriff, is there any way we can get a mug shot yet? Have you got a mug shot on this stuff?
We'll be able to get one soon, and I think we could probably get that through the Wise County Sheriff's Office.
Sheriff, one last thing. You are a retired ranger, been in law enforcement for 50 years. Describe this case in relation to your entire career.
You know, it's one of the toughest investigations that I've been involved in, because it's a child. And anytime there's a child that dies, it just hits you in your heart. You compare that child to your own children when they were that age, and it just takes the wind out of your sails. But at the same time, it gives you purpose, because you want to make sure that you do the best you can so that you get the best resources together to do what has been done here, and getting this done in really just about a 3-day period. It's amazing that the work was done by this team, and I'm in awe. So it breaks my heart, but at the same time, it really gives me a lot of spirit knowing that we can accomplish what we accomplished here these last 3 days.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Thank you.
Oh, Sheriff, can we get a spelling on the suspect, by the way?
That's the only thing I need.
Yes, it is Tanner, Tanner, Lynn, Lynn, Horner, Horner.
Thank you, sir.
31 from the
Thir-
Lake Word.
31 from Lake Worth.
What was the FBI agent's name that spoke?
That is Jim Dwyer. He's the acting agent in charge.
That's his title?
Yes,
Do you mind spelling his last name if you know?
DWYER.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Thank y'all.
Sheriff.
Thank you, Sheriff. I don't know.
Wow. Very, very sad news. Yeah, I don't have the words at the very moment. I'm just as in shock as you guys are right now. Hold on. I was trying to do something here. Give me 1 second. Please just be patient with me. Okay. Okay. No, I was yeah, I mean, a FedEx driver, they have cameras in those trucks. I happen to know this because I have a really good friend who's actually a contractor for FedEx. He's an independent contractor and he works for FedEx. Very close friend of mine. And it's not FedEx's fault. Don't blame FedEx, you know. You're not going to be blaming FedEx when your loved ones get their Christmas gifts, you know. So, but now that's not to say that. Now I want you guys to understand something. There are independent contractor companies that hire these drivers. Okay, there's FedEx directly that you can work for, but there's independent contractor companies. I'm sure this guy was employed as an independent contractor under one of these contractor companies, and that's on them to make sure to vet their drivers. And I'm trying to be careful about what I choose as my topic here tonight when addressing this. So I just got to kind of think this through, but I will say that my condolences go out to this family, to say the least. I feel very, very bad for these parents, especially the mother and the father of this poor angel of a child. I feel terrible for them, but I also feel bad for Athena's stepmother. And I'm not going to turn this into me ripping into other YouTubers right now. I don't think that it's an appropriate time to do that. Trust me, I probably will. But right now, this is a moment to simply pay respects for Athena's loved ones, her family, her friends in school, her teachers, everyone who this little girl's lives she touched. This never gets easier. When somebody just hurts a kid like this. Hey, Shannon Marie, I actually I appreciate the super chat. Thank you. How is it possible? But before I read your super chat, please don't show me and please don't send me any super chats. That's what I was just doing, was trying to turn them off. And according to my computer, they are turned off. And that's why I was struggling with it, because I turned it off. I turned off the super thanks, all of that. And yet, for some reason, I swear to God. So please do not, and I'm not saying this to be modest or playing some sort of mind game here. Do not send me a super chat anymore tonight, please. This is not the right time for that. I don't want super chats for this live. Please do not. But I'll read this comment. How is it possible to commit and then confess to such a horrific crime and get bail? That's the way the law works sometimes, I guess. You know, again, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not an attorney. I'm not a court officer in any way, shape, or form. I don't know. If I had to theorize, I'd say they post bail based on whether or not this person is a flight risk, whether or not they're a first offender, their record, things of that nature, whether or not they have mental disabilities. Who knows? Who knows? I couldn't tell you why they would give him bail. But I can promise you that a FedEx driver cannot afford the bail that was set. Most likely anyway. Who knows? He might have family, but I don't think that I don't think that he's actually going to make that bail. But yeah, actually, let me do something else here. Sorry. I did not expect this. I did not expect this at all. Let me. Sorry, I'm just trying to do. Realize I'm not being very entertaining right now, guys. I do apologize for that. Okay, there we go. Um, sorry, I'm just trying to make some appropriate adjustments to this live, um, real quick, because I'm not going to be able to focus unless I get this done. I do apologize, guys. All right, there we go. Okay. Yes, please. No super chats. No cash apps for this live. No no PayPal's, nothing like that. I will not be able to live with myself if I accepted any tonight. It'll drive me crazy. So please don't. I got a million thoughts running through my head right now. So right now I'm just going to focus on the things that I'm grateful for. I'm grateful that these law enforcement agencies worked really, really hard. I mean, they solved this within just a couple of days. Those guys worked really hard and they did great work. So I can't help but just send my praises to the heavens for these Texas Rangers and everybody in Wise County. These guys got the job done. There was no way anybody could have actually prevented this from happening. I will not tolerate any comments in my chat that in any way, shape, or form blame any of the parents or her stepmom for what happened to her. There's one person responsible and one person alone, and that person is simply the piece of shit that abused his trustworthy work truck facade to lure this child or however he abducted her. And I hope he fucking rots in hell. They all look like normal guys. They all look like normal guys. And this stream, I'm not going to look him up. I'm not going to try to find his mugshot or anything like that. That this stream will simply and only be in honor of Athena and only Athena. I will not make this live stream about that piece of shit. All I can think about is her family and what they're going through right now. That is all I can think about. Uh, um, and I appreciate all you guys being here and watching this. I'm I'm actually just going to go ahead and wrap this up. Um, I think I've addressed everything that I feel is appropriate to address tonight. Uh, I'll discuss more tomorrow. Um, but I honestly don't really have anything else to say. Uh, yeah. So I appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for being here. I know that there's a lot of other YouTubers that are live right now. If you want to hear, I know Mel's live right now, and I'm certain that he's being very respectful. I would definitely recommend going over to his channel and checking out his coverage of it. Most definitely. And I might even go over there and listen and participate and chat a little bit. But as far as tonight goes and being live, I'm just not really up for it. But I love you guys a lot, and I'm really grateful for you guys being here. And we'll definitely do this again tomorrow, guys. Okay. Have a good night, guys.